Welcome to my channel. Topic for the day going to be, you know, the new term you'll start hearing about. It's called pipe hitter. Know what that is? Think about that. What is a pipe hitter? I'll tell you what that's about in this video. Before we do that, the first thing we do at Corruption Czar Network is what, people? We take the oath. Okay, this is the oath that, like every politician takes in Florida. I will support, defend, and protect the U.S. Constitution. You know what that means? That means you're competent to represent us. You're a politician, attorneys, bureaucrats. They fit to look out. Remember, they fit to look out for your interests. Think about it. Their job, they're representative. You fit to represent the citizens. Okay? Because the government gonna lie, cheat, and steal from you and their business partner. That's why you represent it. You're like our attorney. What do you mean by that? The government must obey the law and follow all legal procedure and safeguard. They don't do that. You think about it in the Retaliation Camera program. They use a process this. Let me show you something else. You're politicians. Okay? A politician cannot amend the statute or ordinance, while they can legislate or write laws to protect your constitutional rights. Cannot legislate them away. Think about it. When politicians write laws or bills, if it protect you, why, and not to protect the government or the business, if it to look out for your interests first. That's why they represent it. They're your attorney. Somehow they forget that. Somehow they become authoritarian, a part of the government. So any elected official or bureaucrat, okay, ain't their job. It's not their job to look out for the government or the business. It's their job to look out for you first. You come first. You're consistent from first, not a business or government agency. That's what they misunderstand here. That's why they took that oath. The oath. But I solemnly swear to support, to protect, defend the Constitution, the government of the U.S. and the state of Florida. That I'm a duty qualified to hold office under the Constitution. I will be faithful to perform the duty of the title job, in which I'm now about to enter. So help me God. You see what that happened? They break their vow. That's like the wedding vow. Be a cheater. A guard law what they call see, the government, we got to think of a Bill of Rights. It's not a list of the government give you, it's a list of things the government can take away. They cannot take freedom of speech, take away due process. Okay, they cannot change civil procedure, criminal procedure. Okay, that's what they do in government. Somehow you politician right bill to take away your rights, your privileges. But see, government not your friend. So when you're representing, looking out for them, they incompetent represent you, or not ethical represent you. Now we file ethics complaints against them. Think about that. See, they better look out for your interests, and they don't. We gotta fix this. That's why we got to hold everybody accountable in government. If they want to hold citizens accountable, okay, they should be accountable. Okay, I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, right here is the booklet for go to federal court lawsuits. On page 2, I'll tell you what this is right here on page 2. Rules for everybody to follow. The old saying, England of the law is no excuse. Okay, England is no excuse. It's true here. You are responsible to follow the rules and procedures that govern court procedure, including federal rules of civil procedure and federal rule of evidence. Somehow they forget that. When politicians or government people write laws, they take away a lot of procedures. They use a process system. They don't want no court hearing. Okay? That's what we have to fix, people. The one thing the politicians do, or the businesses, or people, when they write things up, somehow they leave out one important thing: damages. Think about this. The two types of court, civil court and criminal procedure. The winner entitled to damages. Look at this. The penalty included restitution, reimbursement to the winner of the case. Somehow, we don't get this. So how are your representative not looking out for you? Your commissioner, okay, your senator, your congressman. You see what I'm talking about? Your, say you're a public defender, or state attorney, okay, or judge. You took that oath, support and defend the Constitution first. Not no policy, manual, or guideline. What do you mean by that? See, government involved in these septic practices. They lie to you. They write guidelines, manual, and policies to circumvent proper procedures. They violate your rights to due process. Right to safeguards too. According with written guidelines provided by local government. This is how deceptive they are. Your people, your government. And the judge go along with this. That's what you're trying to do. We get made a filter of the education system. What do you mean by that? See, the government spread propaganda, miseducate people. What they say, the gap in between what you learn in law school and what you actually practice in law is still problematic. There is a gap between what the subject you're taught in school. They intention to mislead you. Somehow they get intention to tell, well, I go to court. You know, I hear from the attorney or judge. I'm against the red light camera program, but we must follow what the legislators tell us to do. No, you follow the Constitution. Proper due process. We got proper due process protection and safeguard. There are, like I tell people, when you create a manual, guideline, or policy, or a program, you don't have to rewrite civil procedure or criminal procedure. It's already in place. If you have to rewrite anything, that means you're trying to circumvent it. That means you're trying to bypass the courts. Remember, bypass due process. Okay? You have right to be, I call, burden of proof. Government like to reverse burden of proof. You're guilty till you prove you're innocent. That's how the things work, guys. Somehow you politicians live out burden of proof for businesses. See, civil procedure and criminal procedure, okay, proper. The accusee or the defendant never had to prove they're innocent until in court, okay? Government right program guideline manual, you guilty, and you had to make, or like you make a, like a record, they tell you you gotta make a hearing. No, it don't work that way. You can't circumvent proper civil procedure or criminal procedure. Use an illegal court, illegal procedure. I'm gonna fix that. Okay? The planning by the state defendant, see, like in the camera program, the camera company process everything. I done video on it. So they put information in the state database. How are they injured or damaged? Think about that. Like I said, how is the city injured or damaged? To bring a claim, think about it, bring a claim to civil court, okay, or criminal procedure, you must be injured or damaged. They're not. If you go, remember, I showed you what the definition of what the yellow light was. Okay? Right here. Warning, the light is changing red. Stop if you can't save. It is extremely dangerous to be in the interstate when the light turns red. That's a legal definition. Somehow on the red light camera, they changed the definition what a red light is or what you're supposed to do. So they call uniform traffic law. They don't want nobody armed slide stop in the middle of the road. They want you, even with the toll road, they tell you don't stop, continue through. Okay, that's proper procedure. You cannot change uniform traffic law. Let you have proper signage up. They don't. They need septic signages up. So let's go over there. There must be a court hearing. In the red light camera program, You didn't tell them you want a hearing. That's how proper civil procedure work, or criminal procedure. You don't have to talk to nobody. If they send you a letter in the mail, you don't have to respond to it. Anytime you respond to a letter, you get served. Okay? Then you go to court and be heard. You don't have to tell them what you plan, what your defense is. Okay? Another thing is, if it was a real hearing, then the plaintiffs might bring the case themselves. Camera company should not be filling out all the paperwork with local court from false information state database. They didn't win no court ruling, so that they violate that. Okay, the plaintiff might argue the claim that the defendant accusing damaged them or injured them. They didn't. The plaintiff, okay, the burden of proof is already on the plaintiff. Think about it. It's not the defendant's responsibility to prove they're innocent. Only in court. Okay? You're innocent to proven guilty. Government have you guilty, proven innocent. The government cannot put no restrictions on you. No fine, no fee on you. Unless they win a court hearing. This case above me, Bearden versus Georgia, read it. It tell you, you can't imprison somebody for a debt. Same with the Florida Constitution says the same thing. You see what I'm talking about right here, people? Bearden versus Georgia is the most important Supreme Court rule ever, because it tells government, businesses, you got to have a hearing. Take away your rights, your privileges, put restriction on people, fine you, fee. You have to win in court first. See, in a rental camera program, they spend your driveway and put you in jail. Guess what? You can't do that for debt. Okay, I got the Florida Constitution. I'll show you what I'm talking about, people. You don't believe me? We'll go to Article 1, Section 11. Look at it, people. In prison for debt. No patient shall be in prison for a debt. Guess what they do in a rental camera program? If you don't pay their demand, they spend your driver's license. Then somehow they make a law that they can put you in jail without due process. Guess what? You can't do that. The court rulings say Miller versus Department of Motor Vehicle, California Defense. Oh, here you go. Ready? There must be due process, a right to a hearing, based on good causes. Well, guess what? Bearden versus Georgia say you can't put somebody in jail for a debt. The Florida Constitution say the same thing. So why are you doing that, state of Florida? That's why you get mental liability. Let's change topics right now. I'll show you what I'm going to do soon, people. Because there's going to be a vote coming up pretty soon on repealing the red light cameras. Okay? Before I start the repeal bill, I'm going to show you something. You know you can follow me on Twitter. Twitter, I do most of my education. What happened is, I tried to file a complaint with government agency, over 100 complaints, to verbal conversation, Twitter, Facebook, email, their website, and they don't like to respond. So this way I try to educate, hey, the rental camera program illegal, it's a money laundering scheme, you didn't follow proper procedure, you violate people's rights, you can't put people in jail for that, but they did. So I'm going to hold them responsible for it. If they want to hold us responsible, remember, ignorant of the law, no excuse, same thing with government. If you broke the law, we're going to prosecute you. So here's my Twitter page. Oh, you can follow me on Facebook too. I put some of my videos on Facebook. But I go like 800 articles about the red light camera program on there for the last 5 years. Okay, basically look me up on Facebook, okay people? I'm a good guy. Any questions, any comment, please contact me. Okay, we're back. This bill coming up next week. Okay, House Bill 6009, repeal the red light camera program. And I contact the guy who answered it, who sponsored this bill. You need to rewrite your bill. You better have damage, unjust enrichment clauses in there. Let me pay back all the money and damages. It's $5,000 for every violation notice, citation notice, order suspension notice, every notice from collection company. $5,000 because they violate privacy law. Because the violation notice It's not a traffic citation. So they violate your Driver Protection Act, 1994. State privacy law. They got access, they got that information of their own other vehicle illegally. Think about it. You're entitled to $5,000. You're entitled to that. People who got their driver's license suspended illegally. They didn't have court hearing, remember? At $250,000. And the people who got put in jail from the tag reader or caught put in jail, false arrest. That's about $2 million. What do you mean by that? Okay, the bond's right here. I think B, on a federal official. Each state and county officer, before they enter the duty of the office, shall given a bond required by law. And shall swear or affirm, I will swear to protect, defend the Constitution, the Florida Constitution, proper due process. I'm going to revoke their bond. I'm going to file a complaint against every politician in the state of Florida. I'm going to go after every government, anybody with a state license, state for insurance agents, insurance company, insurance attorneys, state attorney, public defender, judges license, because they took that oath. They got a bond, and I won in court, proved they were illegal. I'm entitled to that money. So are you. Think about it. It's my complaint. You're incompetent to represent us. You violate your oath. A ground for dismissal. You should protect the citizen, not against them. So, all you people work against me, violate my due process. Like I said in my letter to the governor. Let's read down here. I experienced retribution, retaliatory abuse. They had shackled me to the county jail at the bed prison for 11 hours. Think about it. The public defender office, attorneys, they went and tried to protect. They didn't want me have a court case, or a criminal procedure, have a trial, because I was subpoenaed every politician, every government agent who forced the Retaliation Camera program and point out their liability. So what they did is use their illegal defense, mentally incompetent defense. They went and got a psychiatrist to work with them. They all being taken care of, lose their law license when the governor meet with me. They had fire all these people. Okay? Because remember, I'm not mentally incompetent. You know what I am? I'm a pipe hitter. Google definition of a pipe hitter. One or a group of people who are willing to go to extreme order to get their accomplishment. Oh, I'm going to shut down the Retaliation Camera program. You know why? They started it. And guess what? They abuse their power. Excess punishment. Remember, you get punished in civil criminal court. Okay? They shackled me to the bedpost. Went to court, said I'm mentally incompetent. And I won in court before. I won in civil procedure in court rulings. So how I'm incompetent? You are incompetent. Okay? Someone who will accomplish their task, no question asked. I'm going to do it. I'm going to shut down Red Light Killer. I'm going to make them pay back unjust enrichment. I'm going to make them pay damages. Watch me do it. So we're at the end here. So leave a comment or any questions you want to know. Ask me. Okay, people? I'm a pipe hitter. What are you going to do when corruption job help you? Thank you for tuning in.